This is the Forgotten City. Yeah, some sort of time loop game. I haven't really seen much footage from it, but everyone I know who's played it has said it's really good, so I'm going to give it a go. Obviously, this will be spoilers, so. What have we done there?
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
And as far.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
Ooh. Occasional insight.
Oh,
I'm going to go for that.
You're an archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear this. I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't
I'll have you the
mind going in
toast.
there to find him. If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in
And
my
if you can
boat.
see it, I'll have you the toast.
Please? Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushed. Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in it. Oh, all right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen. Yeah, something like that. He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe, in any case, you'll like him. You really don't remember? We're in Italy.
I mean, it
This
doesn't
river
look
is
like
the
Italy. It's
Tiber.
quite dingy.
Great.
Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Thank you. Oh, and he left this here.
Ooh. Thanks very much. You move very slowly backwards. And now, do I want to play this with mouse and keyboard? Shall I just use a controller? I'll just use the controller. If it works. Oh. First thing first. I just pressed yes. Vertical. No. Oh, on the mouse. Idiot. these sync on, see if that helps. Oh, that's better.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged."
Apparently this
The
started off as a
virtuous
Skyrim mob.
shall be rewarded with eternal life in
Mod,
paradise.
and
The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place. Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation. Or
good start.
a warning.
Nope.
Alworth.
By the looks of it, those statues are real people.
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options: death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
I'll just kill myself then. Ooh, very Stargate. I like it. Long old loading times.
Salve, friend. I'm
Salve.
Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina? What? I'm speaking Latin. You are too, although your accent's a little strange. Yeah, you know, agricultural goddess of springtime. You're not from around here, are
No,
you?
I'm not.
And you've just done it again. You're a sly one, aren't you? No, you know, that's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome. We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 year... CE? No idea what you're talking about. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine. Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Sounds good.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking you to see the magistrate.
I like the writing
That
these
pompous
already.
old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Ah, don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm.
It's itching up a little bit. I might just drop it down.
If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the Forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo.
That
Most
seems a
of
bit
us
better.
have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm...
Now it seems like the frame rate's gone down.
welcome.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
Let's
Follow
go.
me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. Who's up these stairs?
Salve?
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name? A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of a man of great learning.
Thank you.
We're always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago. Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates.
But you said
living and
23.
working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin? Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule.
Makes sense.
It's
Turn to gold,
extraordinary
golden
we've
rule.
survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's
Dun,
a lot to take
dun,
in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away. An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes, or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and we must honor the peace of the god. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome had. I'm glad you agree. The key things to remember are that we have laws forbidding treason and blasphemy, murder, assault, and I have made my... Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist. I would be keeping it... Do you ever stare at a problem for what's needed here is a fresh... You see, in my search for a way to save my people, it's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light, 2,000 years? Please, tell me, in your time. I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times. All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all ritual, in this case, I don't suppose you saw any sign of... I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's... Well, If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that if you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to...
Oh, good old
bring you
paradox.
here. I won't... Thus, you'll have created a
Oh,
paradox.
there you go.
If this occurs, you should be flung back... Ah, good. So, Wonderful. Now, I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have... Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Luke. I heard wailing from there.
Oh.
On your best behavior, I trust?
Absolutely. Don't want to break the golden rule.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. That'll be 1,000 denarii. Then that toad shrugs and says, anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no... So all I could do is... And now I'll never know who poisoned her. Or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule. Or why she cursed that... Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the... Get me that Silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day, or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututo and scratching his eyes out. Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Don't know why, my headphones seem to just turn themselves off randomly. Oh, come on.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the M. Terrible shame what happened to Yulia. Certainly. All I ask is a Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it. Hear what? You sure your face... She claimed the statue was a whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and... But I digress. Do you want this Sylph? That's hardly my concern. But if you get a... Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same... Don't you dare. Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside. Hey, Virgil, how much would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Decius, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
Okay, let's just take it.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Maybe I shouldn't have listened to the whispers.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you... Oh, back. Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it. Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll... But don't worry. All right.
I just walk off? Or do I? There. Oh, yeah, dead. Oopsie.
Oh, and since... Just attach the pulley to the rope over... And... But don't... All right.
See you around. How do I... Okay. Ah. I see, so...
Greetings and salutations.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned.
Yeah, I've got a...
She needs
I've
the
got
resin
medicine,
of a plant
mate.
called Sylvium, but that Culas cumulates decius. What? Quick, give it, Yulia. Yulia. Hopefully in a moment. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle? A what? I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. I think it's your accent, because it sounded like you said time
That's what I said.
traveler. But whatever kind of traveler you are, that was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about that
Maybe she meant the
blue and
snake.
black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need. I'm Lucretia. and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm tired and out of my depth. Well, she used to run the clinic. She was until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day, this changes everything. The last time I saw her, and then she shut herself in the... She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem. One of my patients is suffering from... He's become so irritable that the small... I just know Nevia would know how to treat him. Really?
Oh, it's you. Was there something you... As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me. The golden rule. That's the least of... Please, just... persist... All right. I'd been here about a week. When it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe, and I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. And then I learned her asking. She was supposed to be my friend, so she suggested I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. But I figured I'd be out of here so soon it wouldn't matter. I paid Aurelia, and she gave me her so-called way out. Do you want to know what it was? Hemlock.
So.
Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here in no time. Of course, I demanded my money back, but she refused. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cruel black eyes, and she immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without... In fact, he just... That's what I said to the magistrate. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said I thought about resisting too. But Malleolus said if I didn't submit, he locked me in his villa. Confiscated everything His wife, Claudia, was just as bad. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for... Those two took everything from me. My hemlock. I just wanted it to be over. I brought it on myself. When I've recovered, I expect that only this time, I won't be able to lull my... Honestly, it would... I doubt it. At least until someone... A lot. But it doesn't matter. He's in exactly the same position as I am. He's probably already... If so, I'd never be able... I doubt you could make it up to the Bluffin. I don't know who you are.
May Apollo keep you safe.
Where am I meant to go?
Hey, Horatius. How's it feel
Why do I get the feeling you lot had something to do with Sentia's disappearance?
This way? Potentially. Up and over, maybe.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring? All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please, please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. Thank you.
Let me guess. You're not going to trick me. Like what? I'm stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis for the rest of my life. What do I... You're just saying that you must... I'm out. Wherever you are. Scintilla, my love.
Oh, don't jump.
Ulpius, no! I can't believe he went... Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the Golden Rule. I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess and I'd best pray.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Magistrate. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I'm delighted and...
Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above?
He's got heterochroma.
That was either extremely reckless or, well, why have you... I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be... I'm glad you asked. These good people have... By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden
Jesus.
Rule, it's a chill... Wait, don't tell me you've... Nonsense! There's no way... What? Oh, I see what's happening. True? I trust you through the door this time?
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate.
Oi! How did you get in there, you cheeky little stone?
On your best behavior, I trust.
Can I just go to the thing? Or do I need to commit a sin?
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the... But it does not. The bloodless, some the house of the ruler. They... The newly... Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his
Down here. Keep heading up, I guess. Press the wrong button.
Hello? Hello? My name's Dooley. I live here. I don't know. Yes. They said I did it. More than once. Yes. They said I have to live here now. And gave me this letter. What does it say? My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said, if anything, he gave me this key, and all I remember is he said something about the cisterns. Now nobody looks after me, except my friend Galerius. Hannibal Galerius already tried that. Like, Galerius, if you help make him Magus, Hannibal said, bye-bye.
Oh Jesus, this is already spinning off in a lot of directions.
Help! You have to do... A man arrived in the baths. You have to do something. Thank you. He's still in there. I have to hide. Hear what? What? We don't... Ugh. The shrine is collapsing.
Jesus. Well, yeah, fair enough.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is? I'm not sure I believe that. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's bid, is that understood? Thank you. Now tell me, A small community. I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he... Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are always sneaking off. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities. You say that, but if you're not a... So you admit. Threatening me is not going to help. That sounds... And I saw the inscription saying, the many shall suffer for... You've clearly... Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold? You lot are practicing Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it? It's all clear to me now. The secrets... What baffles me is how However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself. Very well. Here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50... The Emperor says he and his cult... Your cult. Who are you to challenge what the Emperor says? Were you there? This is your last... Suddenly... Thank you for your service to the
Loading, 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 loading.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step. Can't talk long. Got to stay. Families from Solution and Tigris. Magistrate. Because we're all... If we have... Meliodas. Not sure I trust Sentius. No. What?
What is it, citizen? He's one of the better commanders I've ever. Treat your inferior as you would wish.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh dear. What did I get?
Salve. Oh. Yulia? Oh, no. I'll go, but once I'm...
We didn't give me the zip line. That's a pain. Right, let's go save Suicide Guy.
The 49 melodies fetch again with incessant...
Grown to you too, Rufus. do have the zip line. Oh, I must have just not quite been in the right place.
Salve, friend. Welcome to life under the... All right, well, it was lovely.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. Orpheus, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats...
I know. Please,
I'm sorry, but...
please, help him. If he goes through... Thank you.
You know about that? How is that possible? Well, you don't understand. It's too late for that. If I backed out now, I'd be... Oh, really? But we're still in debt bondage to that monster. No. I am out. Wherever you are. Scintilla, my love.
It's only 2,000 denarii.
Orpheus, no! I'll have to... and I'd better...
Need to find a bow. I know where there is a bow.
I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Hey, Virgil, how much would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little I hear we have you to thank for saving you. Oh, it means someone thinks... Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Hey, nothing. Sorry that, and when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagus, I saw enough friends killed or driven away, so I hid who I was for. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly. Needless to say, since I'm now living, my openness didn't go down. Nice of you to... In any case, the Romans, or at least I thought... it's not just graffiti. The strange thing, I've never really been interested in any of the men here. If I had to guess... Strange bunch. They insist there's only one god, and that if there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since
Bloody
they
Christians.
supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year. All I know is if these threats keep escalating... What? Really? I'm glad you arrived when you did. Someone who lives or works in the forest. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. Come back and...
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I don't, I'm afraid, but I did. She was headed to the baths, not... mean, how did I end up here? Suit yourself. Very well.
Let's go talk to Fabia. Don't run in the thing.
Help! A man, you have to. None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all in. You just have. Thank you. I have. What? All right. Did you stop?
Stop right there. Thank you for your service.
Oh. I mean, this is murder, right? I'm telling you. I've premeditated him dying. Definitely manslaughter.
Filthy, lying degenerate.
You there? I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it. But I would like. Tell me, do you have any idea how people. And here I was thinking I was the only one. Supposedly, 1 or 2 of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human. I can't help but think of a tale told by that with the ability to transmute organic. Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects, trees, and plants. And even if we were to split all those rich. Look, I might have skimmed over that one, but don't be so pedantic. Excellent. So the first question. Now, I have a plan, but for. Good. Then none of it. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow, and it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana. And would you like to guess what Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've Oh, gods, no! If you... No. Here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of dark, but make no mistake, this is a danger. But in my experience, all the... Now... So... Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, this is a...
I mean...
Here we are.
What's that?
Now I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so it's quick. It's just at the end of the street on the left.
I meant to get up there.
do, partner? Do you have the bow? Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me and I'll unlock it for you. And yet you did. And now, here we are. No, technically, it's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a... Oh, what? Not a very effective threat, is it? Your second problem is the bow. Now. I would reconsider my... But you're stuck in there with a hornet's nest. You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings. Let's find out.
What is a sin?
My beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me. A rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again, and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strained whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. From that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart broke. You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, well done there. Oh. Chest first.
My beloved Galatea.
Away.
After I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me.
Ooh, excuse
I
me.
know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known. Your face, forever frozen, and the look pulled inside me. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper, true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
Help us.
Help us.
Kill me. Kill me. You. Help us.
Help us.
Make it stop. Kill me.
Come on, Goldie people.
My beloved Galatea, my attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan. My first charge was a Greek woman who I called Iodame after the Athenian turned to stone by Medusa. Drilling through the gold that encased her, I was vindicated by the discovery that beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, was living flesh. Unfortunately, this golden alloy seems to have fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the sinew and muscle beneath and appeared to cause her to pain. At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible for imprisoning these poor souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken. Undisturbed, I pressed on, working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased her as delicately as I could. Eventually, I was able to free most of her body, but when I released her from her restraints, her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me with all her strength and those sharp metal talons. This was my thanks for trying to save her. Whatever possessed Iodame to attack She was clearly not a suitable subject for my experiment, and I was forced to lock her inside an isolated wing of the palace and bar the door. As I continued working on others, I could hear her flailing and launching herself at the other side endlessly. Regrettably,
Oh, hello.
And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And, worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away. You're going to pay for that. And you think I care about that? I don't care what happens to... Liar! I locked and barred the gate. I left her, and now look at her. You made me... All I wanted was to spend my last... But as soon as I began my work, she stopped with... What's so... What do you mean the same? Yes. But now that I think about it, but if these bodies are mere conduits for that one voice... Wait! You're trying to steal her away from me. Liar! You give me one... What? Wait. So you're saying...
Oh.
So I did all this? What have I done? Oh God, it's the air. Coming into But the only way to fix it. At least that way she'd be golden again. It's too late. There's nothing you can do. What? Really? But if you're lying to me, I'll break. You did it. You took... I swear I'll stay here to keep her company. I fear the only... In any case, the treatment for rheumatism is willow bark. I believe... Now, please leave. Go.
Feeling all right? You made it into the park. Willowbark, I should have known. I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him... Thank you. I'm really... That's a...
Name's Rufius. What business? Willowbark. And this, finally, some relief. I've been... It was too much. I owe you. Meliodas. No. Fine. So you're...
Thank you. Thank you. I...
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so you must have been desperate to see me. My name is Marcus Malleolus. You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty, and I'm hardly the only person. I like to think it is simply the way the god... Well, I am not suffering from any delusion. Unlikely, because it simply isn't... Are you insane? Why would I... You fool...
The many shall suffer
Oh
for
no!
the sins of the one.
So threatening to kill is a sin. Into the Stargate.
Salve, friend. Oh, sounds serious. Yulia? Oh no. Poor guy. Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but... I'll go, but...
That's clever. He basically sorts out all the shit.
I love your clothes.
Let's see if I can work out how I got to that place with the vines. Ah. How do I get that out? Ah. Was I meant to go in there? Oh, you idiot. These secret Christians. I'm actually going for now. I need more money for that. Need more evidence. Need to do that. Okay, let's do that one. Seems doable. Yes, I can hear you.
Shine. Salve and welcome. Terrible shame, that is. The forum's usually dead, to be honest. I thought maybe poor old Duke, so I popped my head out and saw someone in front. I called out to them, but they just... All I remember is they ran past a lit torch, and the light glinted off. So I suppose it could only be one of 3 people. Horatius, Domitius, or... All right.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not? Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment. Do I seem like a... Whatever.
What is it, citizen? What? Absolutely not. I'm a legionary. I also... All right.
They're all just going to deny it, I assume. Rufus.
Citizen. Name's Rufius. No idea what you... See you.
I assume this is going to take me to their houses or something.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Now Sentius is way behind. What if I kill Sentius?
Oh, sounds serious. Yulia. All right, then. I'll go.
I love your clothes. So...
Okay.
exotic.
Whose house is this? Oh, Rufius. Okay.
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water.
Is he to me? Grumble, grumble, grumble to you too, Rufius. It's not busy.
I'm supposed to give you the Sylphium resin for Yulia.
Whatever's in that great Hello there, friend. May I say? Are you well, strange? Very well.
Salve, Rufius. I hear you've been suffering from rheumatism. Sorry to hear about that, friend.
What? My condition is
Ooh,
nobody's
good
business
mate.
but mine.
There's no need for that. I just wanted to give you this willow bark to help you treat it.
A treatment? Really? Thank God. Finally, some relief after all this time. You're a good man, Galerius.
Appreciate that. Now, I've got to run.
Name's Rufius. No idea. It's the rheumatism. I know that's not... I'll leave him alone from now on. I'm going to go.
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little... I hear we have... You went snooping in his place. Have you... Really? Poor fellow. Really? That's promising. Nice to talk to you.
Citizen.
So, if I was assistant, where would I be? Okay. Maybe it's in this dude's house. Oh, temple.
Salve, friend. Welcome. Ah, another. We've all been waiting. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. Please keep that to yourself. There was a terrible fire in Rome. Oh, thank you. I'm afraid not. Although, I don't put a lot of stock in... If that does... I hope it... all right.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Orpheus, what are you doing?
That's...
What?
Why do you...
I know. Please.
I'm sorry.
Please, help him. I don't know, but it...
I'm out. Wherever you are. Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Orpheus, no!
He did.
I'll have to let... and I'd best...
Oh!
Salve, friend.
Salve.
Salve.
Greetings and salutations. Greetings. I'm Georgius. And I must say myself, leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching. I have traveled this and never have I seen any... Is this a riddle, or perhaps you mean to say you feel like you are ahead of your time? We will have much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require us? Have you not been... Oh. Of course, the first question any of us asks when we first arrive is, and scaling the chasm wall. But as they say, if the wind fails, use the oars. And here the second option is to leave the web. See, the shaft is quite high. But if one... I admire your enthusiasm. There was an attempt. They even decided to keep records of their escape attempt for posterity. They heard a godlike voice, so it seems that to merely attempt escape is to invite the wrath of whichever... I hope that...
Okay.
A golden bow, just like Apollo and Diana.
Go in it. Talk to everyone, I guess.
Arve and may Vesta watch over you. Oh my. I take it I suppose it's... Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a... The proper approach would be to arrange and then you would... But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessary... Let's do it your way. You just... Put simply, Why? So that we... It's vital that... You know, I'm not entirely sure. Karen, you say? And nothing about that... Older. I apologize. Have you spoken... I really think you should. Go around and ask them... Good. I just... Thank you. Now, go and follow the thread of truth through this labyrinth, and come back to me if you discover... Come back.
Okay.
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Well, I was.
Nobody's told you about Hannibal? Oh, so, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. One day, a few weeks back, said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody but... Anyway, A few days later, he goes back in. An hour, so I go down after him, and hunched over him was something that made a creature. Well, any sane person would have done. Well. Malleolus is... Her name's Domitius. You want... Why? I think it's gone on long enough. We've already lined up the votes in... Whatever.
Come on. I've got now. I only need another 3, 250.
Who are you? Did he send you? Do you know you're here? You have to help me escape. I'm Scintilla. I found a way out through the Gate of Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me, he wants to keep us all here forever. Or until... Sentius, my adoptive father. I don't know. He said the god... Behind me, there's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city. So the only problem is it's bar... I'm going to take that key. I'm done caring about the golden... There won't be enough time. There's no time. Wait. Oh, thank you. Now follow... Wait. Did you hear that? He's here. He must be coming in through the door behind me. You distract him. Stay right here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
What did you do with Scintilla? Where is she? So that is how it's going to be. Oh well, this doesn't change anything for... It's a shame, Rip. You'd have been looping through time forever until you gave up and killed yourself. Just like that soft heart. Come now. Surely you you didn't think. You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you a little... He was a moralistic, and because of that fatal flaw, he really... I watched him come through the portal each time. And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. The next time I awoke, you showed up. But I'd have preferred if you'd given me more time to enjoy them. Just the 4? Not many. But don't worry, I'm sure there'll be another you. In any case, there's no escape for you except the path that Al took. The path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it? Ah, yes. Better to end it all now. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do about it? Of course. There's no way you could have succeeded. Every soul who has ever found... Man will always sin sooner or later. As I told you the first time we met, by reliving the same day over and over again, forever. And I will continue living long after your dust. Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have... And as long as this day keeps... I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely. To cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself? Do you really think you could take on a Decurion with that flimsy little bow? Who? Scintilla? Where is she?
I'm right here, Father.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Come on, we have to go. Hey,
let's go.
What's happening to you? That light, it's so bright.
Oh, I've created a paradox.
Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fray. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al. Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Really? That's strange. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My Latin is kind of rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina. Freed an imprisoned woman named Scintilla, who then murdered her captor, breaking some kind of ancient law. It said the attack caused golden statues to come alive, hunting down everyone in the city and turning them into gold. Apparently, the only person to survive was Scintilla, while the stranger disappeared in a flash of light. What? You're saying you were here 2,000 years ago? I'm not sure I understand. I'm sorry, come again? Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar? I've
Because
spent
it's
a
yours,
lifetime
Al.
in this place going around and around in circles. This is disturbing. But I don't understand how I could have written it. I'm not following. So you're saying, because a man from 2,000 years ago is dead, he never created a time portal, so I never went through it, and that's why I don't remember any of this?
Yeah, obviously.
I guess you saved my life then, as well as helping that poor woman to escape. That's a lot to take in. Maybe we can escape through the same aqueduct Scintilla used, if we can find it. I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever loaded. You go on ahead.
You're back! But... Oh, what a relief. Why don't you tell me what you just... Really? Sounds amazing. Ow! It's so...
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't... There was a tablet describing an event. Supposedly, the city was my new friend here. I know how crazy...
Maybe not that crazy. That woman. I don't...
How could you...
She left a tablet of her own. I think she meant for you to read. Here.
Oh.
I don't know what became of you, or if you'll ever read this, but I want you to know that I will never forget you, or what you did for me. It pains me that so many dear friends were not so fortunate. Ulpius, Sentia, Lucretia, Horatius.
Sounds like you meant a lot to her. You two look exhausted.
Sounds good to me.
And you?
I mean, that's obviously not the best ending. Oh, ending 2 of 4. Yeah, let's get the credits. I continue. Yes. Okay. I'm going to leave it there because I've got stuff to do today, but thanks for watching if you did.